My name is Christian. No, I'm not a Christian in the religious sense of the word. To be a Christian, at least the definition of being a Christian, so to speak, is to be a follower of Christ. That is also the definition of my name. And the very peculiar thing is that this Christ character, Yeshua, he himself described himself as a follower of the way. And so, isn't it curious then that we have decided, as we have so many times with so many religions that we see across the world, to follow and pedestalize the character, the person, the personality, rather than looking into investigating, seeing what the character itself was following, listening to, tuned into, what was really being pointed towards. Forget about the character. I've come across so many people that get stuck on this notion that Yeshua was some exalted person, some special human being, because he and the Father, as it is described, are one, meaning that he is the Son of God. Well, what does that mean that you are? Sorry, but aren't you too a son or a daughter of God in this way, in much the same way, to use that rhetoric? Many people think that they are not. Many people think that they are merely able to walk in the footsteps of this character. That is the best opportunity, the best shot that they have, when really what this character, Yeshua, was pointing towards is that I being what we all refer to as ourselves, I and the Father are one. Meaning the I am that you are, the I am that he was, the I am that everybody is. That I is God's I. They're one, there's no distinction, it is one and the same. So why follow this notion being relayed through scripture, edited thousands of times probably, just edited over and over and really distorted, to follow the storytelling, the narrative that is being presented and even being guided towards in a quite destructive and misconstrued way. Why not ask if Yeshua was a follower of the way, let me see what that way points towards. Let me find the path that he was looking for. It is so easy to exalt certain characters, to be caught up in gurufication, to pedestalize a certain person, to think them above yourself. And I'm not above anyone. I'm just like you. You are just like me. You are just like everybody else. There's nobody special. I mean, you might be a ninth dimensional angelic being, and I don't freaking care what you are. You are just the same as everybody else. Because the core of what we are is to be one with God, is to be one with Source. You can call it whatever you will, it doesn't matter, it is what you are. It is what I am. It is what I is. The I of God is the I of you. It is that simple. And so it is good. It is helpful to look for guidance, to look for teaching, to be assisted on this path. Because yeah, there are certainly countless beings out there who have realized this to greater extents than I have, or you have, or anybody else has to this degree, right? And for that, their advice, their teachings is good. As long as they're kind-hearted, with integrity in themselves. But still, there's nothing that they can ever say or be able to convey that will really ever grant you what they have realized to be true experientially in themselves. Their teachings, their guidances, their words, their videos, their this and that may elicit spontaneous, direct experience in your own experience, sure. It can be that very key that you need in that moment to unlock whatever it is that has been stuck in your mind. And for that, it is great. For that, it is a good pointer. But as the old sensei says, don't mistake the finger pointing towards the moon for the moon itself. You need to look at the moon. Because, I have 2 dogs at home. And the funny thing about dogs is when you point towards something, they look at the finger pointing. They don't look at what you're pointing at. So stop having this dog-like mind. Okay, stop having a dog focus. Yeah, funny. Yeah. Start asking questions as to what is being pointed towards. And how do you realize that in yourself? How do you discover that in your own experience? Perhaps you may then come to find or realize that Christ was not a character. Christ is the core of consciousness. It is the principle that guides your awareness. Christ consciousness. And it is not marvelous, it is not exalted, it is not special, it is not exotic, erotic, nothing. It is simply what you are, it is simply what I am, it is simply God's being. Nothing more, nothing less. May sound like a whole lot, but after all, it is simply what we are. I, in God's eye, one and the same I. So, I hope that helps clear up some things. Start investigating for real. Start asking the real questions. Stop being a follower. Start discovering in your own experience. Take care.